What's going on, everyone? My name is BlazenBezza, and we are doing Super Mario Bros. 3 All Fortresses, and we're all good to go. So 3, 2, 1, go! All right, so this category is a bit different than the other ones you normally would worry about, like with Warpless, any percent. Oh wow, that's all right. We'll do something different here. So effectively, the objective is we're going to defeat all the fortresses in Bowser's Castle, and this is actually not how things meant to go. But that's 1-1 for you. It's actually probably not the easiest first level you could actually do. Let's try and see if we can do this again. Okay, normally don't pick up that power-up because we don't really need to get it just yet, but there we go. That's what we're meant to do. Jumping on that Koopa Trooper is a little bit harder than needed to, and there we go. All right, just a little cut, scrapes and bruises, but we'll be fine. So in this one, we're just to defeat all the fortresses here. We do not have to worry about beating all these worlds. So this category is one of, I believe, only 2 categories actually uses all 3 warp whistles, which we're actually going to use to skip some airships. We'll get to that when we get there. But first, we're pretty much just going to get to these. So if you haven't played this casually, back in the day, there are 3 warp whistles you actually pick up. And obviously, they're all fairly hidden. So we're about to try and pick up this first one here in 1-3. Also try to keep all this P-speed going up here. There's the mushroom one to pick up. All right, it's a bit difficult to keep P-speed there as you have to try and jump on both of those single type platforms. So we're just going to hold down here. Oh, the Koopa Trooper doesn't wake up, that's all good. And we're just effectively going to get this hidden warp whistle. So we're going to be picking up all 3, and then as soon as we finish the first fortress in here, we are absolutely going to bail out and head to the next world. So we'll try and see if we can get this. There we go, pick up the leaf and continue keeping our P-speed. Bit tough to do there, because if we actually get hit there, we actually have to unfortunately die there, because the only way to get up there is unfortunately through the leaf, but that's all good. So we're going to bail out. We're going to head straight to World 2. All right, this one we're actually going to be just about full clearing this. So with the power-ups, so with this leaf, we're actually going to get rid of this immediately because we actually lose a little bit of running speed with it. So you actually run a little bit slower with the leaf compared to the Mushroom Mario. So we're going to try and not get 3 of a kind. So as much as we'd like to get 3 of a kind and get a nice little fanfare, it actually loses us 5 seconds every time we do that. So we're just going to unfortunately get that. All right, so in this world, we want to get the Hammer Bro that's got the hammer. That one that just unfortunately left our screens has the music box. We do not want that one. So we're going to try and get the ones for the items that we actually need. Getting this leaf here is okay. We would prefer to just keep our momentum and just clear that gap, but it's absolutely fine because what we can do is just immediately damage boost in the fortress just to immediately gain P-speed. Because if we didn't, we'd have to do like just a little bit of a precise bit of movements to start off, but here, it's no biggie. We can just damage boost and we can pick up our P-speed immediately, and we're going to try and hold this all the way through this fortress. As soon as up pipes like to behave, sometimes they just don't want to, but it's all right. So here we're going to damage boost, and this is going to be a bit of a dangerous section here. All right, we kept our P-speed, but I'm going to just take this real slow because if we mess up here, we're just unfortunately toast. So, whoa. So these early levels are actually really, really tough. For about half of them, we're actually going to be small Mario here. So normally when you play any other category, main categories in Warpless or 100%, you're actually going to have a Fire Flower, so it's a lot safer. All right, I believe that Hammer Bro came back, but there's a way to tell between which one has the hammer suit, which one has the music box. All right, just be quiet for this bit here. Nope, all right, so, well, we kept up P-speed, so that's actually all right. What I was actually trying to do there is a little trick called Green Rocket. And with Green Rocket, you can throw the green Koopa Shell, and you actually throw the Koopa Shell, and it maintains the speed of your P-speed when you throw it. So that way, that section's done a little bit faster rather than just having to wait for just that one to go down. All right, I believe that one is still the music box. So the way we can tell between which hammer brother is which is effectively from when they start. So we know the music box will always start at the front and the hammer will start at the back. But if they're both on the same screen, one of them will face left and the other one will face right as soon as I gain control of Mario. We want to grab the one that's facing left as soon as we gain movement here. So as I'm assuming the music box is the one right below us. It was, okay, but the problem is they're both next to each other, so they're probably going to cross, so we're just going to play this stage and just clear them both. Unfortunately, the Hammer Bros like to just move randomly, unfortunately, so we can't really control where they go, but it's okay. I'm like, that music box may come in handy. We might skip a couple of bros I normally don't skip in Wall 4. Yeah, and just as I predicted, they swapped, so this was most likely the right call. It's not the fastest stage, so I think the difference between doing 2.5 and 2.4 is about 1 second a bit. But 2.5 is a lot easier than 2.4, so it's perfectly fine. Yeah, and we'll chase and just pick this one up. It's faster than just going back to 2.4. Because we actually need this hammer, because there is a broken tile at the top right hand of the screen. And that is where the third warp whistle that we're going to be picking up, which you normally don't pick up ever in a run. So it's really nice that this run actually incorporates all 3 warp whistles, and we're going to be using all 3. So, ooh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, so we're pretty much just going to run across here, just go underneath a couple of gaps, try and not get hit. All right, no issues. I'll talk more about potential coin chips or whatnot. Okay, so sometimes when you turn back like that, they normally would give you the mushroom on there, but we've not been getting fairly lucky with that, but that's okay. So we're going to use this hammer. Don't accidentally use that warp whistle. That'd be really, really bad, because I would not know the backup on how to get out of that. So we've got 2 warp whistles now. And now we've pretty much full cleared this world, and we're about to head out to our first airship. And we're going to finally be able to pick up our first Fire Flower and hopefully hold on to it for as long as possible. So while I'm in this airship, we'll talk about coin chips. So coin chips happen effectively when your second score, so which is the 7 right now, my score matches a double-digit score of my coins. So for example, if that's 7 and I had 77 coins, it would turn the highest value Hammer Bro into a coin chip. Now, if you know about coin chips, it's just an auto scroller, which is effectively just a bunch of coins and effectively just two Hammer Bros pretty much at the end of the stage. However, that's like a 45 to 50 second auto scroller. So we really don't want to be getting that at any point. And they will always take the highest value, which means they're going to be taking pretty much the hammer in the next world, which we definitely need to skip a few levels back in World 6. So while we're still in this auto-scroller, if you've got any donations, feel free.
Absolutely, the donations are coming through thick and fast. We have $40 here from Dark Mesh with no comment, $40 from Red Shirt Intern, also with no comment, and $15 donation from Anonymous, again with no comment. Just a reminder that if anyone does have any donations, we are raising money for Game on Cancer, a charity which funds early cancer researchers. So if you'd like to donate, go to donate.ausspeedruns.com, or you can visit the in-person runner management desk over to the left as well.
Awesome. So the surprising thing is you actually want to pick up that wand at the very bottom of the screen, because it actually, so the wand falls faster down to the ground than Mario actually falls down to the ground here. So it's actually much faster to actually get it to pick up the wand at the bottom of the screen. You can technically screen scroll that, and by picking up the wand at the very top of the screen, but it's not used ever in this run because we're never going to be having a leaf in this run, but it's perfectly fine. So now we've got fire, things are going to be a little bit easier, but it means that this world is still not fair, unfortunately. The next stage we're going to do is a really tough P-speed strat. So we're actually going to be starting by waiting about a second for the first platform to actually get into position. Then we're going to be making a lot of precise jumps. That's going to bounce off some cheap sheets which have really bad hitboxes all the way up to the end. I've only learnt this for about a month, and this is still really, really tough. So we're going to see how we go here. Okay, we didn't get the P speed, unfortunately, so we're going to have to try our luck here. Yeah, just a bit off, but it's fine. We're just going to just ride this platform here because I just do not trust these hitboxes, as you can tell. Of course I missed it. That's all right. That's all right. We're just going the slow way. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Because if we ever hit the water, that really badly hit the water there, that randomly spawning cheap unfortunately can get that. Can unfortunately just make our lives really, really messy. So that's unfortunate. We will be able to pick up a backup one in 3-4, so it's not going to be too bad of a time loss there, but it's perfectly fine. So with some of these levels, we just want to avoid going to the water there, which unfortunately is just not happening. We're not doing a really good job at the moment, but it's fine. So we just do not want to get eaten up by Big Bertha here. That's not what I want to do. All right. Let's see if we get this turn back. All right. Okay, should I do it? All right. So I'm going to go for an absolutely crazy strat, which I've never done in any of my runs before, called Door 3. And we are going to absolutely try to clip in there to the end. This is frame perfect. Of course not. So what that does, if you can, on the exact same frame that you enter into that room, you can actually get back into that door. And if you do that, you actually takes you straight to the boom boom room. It saves about 6 seconds, but missing that unfortunately costs us 8 seconds. That's why I normally don't do it, because it's absolutely frame perfect, but it's PAX. We're here for fun. We're here to do crazy stuff, so why not? All right, I haven't really tracked too much about these Hammer Bros, but one of them's in not a good spot. So the hammer is down here, so we're gonna be picking that up, but we do not want that one to run away. Sometimes we pick it up, sometimes we don't. I'm probably going to pick it up just to make World 4 just a little bit easier, because we'll use it in the first fortress that we'll come up to. Okay, we don't have a choice, so... Alright, this might be a bit scary, just because these water hammer bro fights can be a little bit tricky, but it's alright. And they take a while to despawn just because of the animation in the water, but no stress, it's perfectly fine. Alright. Take this first section a bit safer since we don't have fire. Alright, we missed P speed. I could have zipped across. I could have butt slided down there, but it's perfectly fine. Oh boy. There we go. Okay, we're fine. Alright. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that grab can be a little bit stressful just because if you take too long, like I almost did there, there would have been a really good chance I was going to get hit there. All right, so what we're going to do is the cloud we picked up in World 2, we're going to skip this auto-scroller, and we're going to move into 3-7. This 3-7's rarely used, and we're actually going to be doing a secret exit here. Just take it a bit easy. So, if you didn't know this secret, this actually gives you a free cloud itself. Now, we normally don't need to do 3-7, but with this cloud, we can actually skip a more harder level, which we'll be doing in World 4. So we're just picking up extra stuff to make World 4 a bit easier, because that world can be very, very, very tricky, especially in trying to maintain fire, which is, as I said right at the start of this world, really needed to hang on to it as best as possible. All right, so this rare fortress is rarely ever seen, all underwater. But it's pretty simple. We just want to stay swimming up the top. And we want to bonk here just so we can avoid these platform boosts. Can't remember exactly what they're called, but when I was playing this kid, they were really stressful to get by. And now that we have fire, we can fire, kill, boom, boom. So every time we get to fire, kill, boom, boom, that's 3 seconds saved on just jumping on him 3 times. So we want to be doing that as much as possible. So that's really the only time lost we really lost in getting that and just having to re-grab it. All right, this is... In Warpless, this is probably the hardest stage to do it, because if you die, you would have to go back and play 3-6. But by doing 3-7 and going the long way around, we can actually... This is a lot safer if something were to happen. But everything's all good. So the more stressful part of World 3 is done. So only one more to go through, and then we probably have the hardest Koopaling to get past, which I'll explain in a bit. So I'm going to try and go for H jump here. So effectively we're just going to hold P speed all the way through and jump this clear gap. I'm going to bump off that bomb, and there we go. All right, just off that one ice block there. So that way we get to maintain our P speed all the way through. All right. So the good thing also about coin chips is that they're not in every single world. They're only in worlds 3, 5, and 6. So even though it looks like I might be in a bit of trouble in terms of my coin count, my score count, for the next world, we don't have to worry about that. That's not an issue whatsoever. The issue we're going to be dealing with is unfortunately Wendy, which is going to be our only fire kill Koopaling, because she's actually the hardest Koopaling to actually deal with. More worse than Roy and Ludwig, who are like heavy boys that bounce up, which we'll explain later. But effectively, she'll throw rings basically to start the fight, and those projectiles unfortunately stay across, and they're really, really hard. So she'll do that every single time we jump on her. So we just want to be throwing 10 fireballs at her, and this is probably the best stage to do it because on the terrain it's actually flat ground. So as long as we can get those 10 shots before she can really turn around, things will be all right. So if we've got any more donations, we've got a brief 30-second period, we can do that.
No problems at all. We don't have any donations at the moment, but we do have some incentives coming up for the next few runs as well. So if you wanted to make your way across to donate.ausspeedruns.com or visit us here in person, we have some incentives coming up for Hollow Knight to either wave to Myla or to pet Myla, which I heard is the not so nice option. We also have some incentives for Rumble Roses coming up as well. So if you can spare anything, make sure to chuck through some dollary-doos.
And that's why you want to be hitting all the shots there, because you can only fire 2 shots at once on the screen. So we fired one the wrong way, unfortunately, but it was okay. We managed to just deal with that. Because as soon as she turns around and throws that second one, then things become really, really awkward. Because then she starts jumping around rather than just staying, like, light jumps on, rather than staying on the ground. So we got through that. We've got the fire flower. We want to be holding this. Effectively, we want to be really holding this all the way up to World 6. So it's a really long time to actually be holding Fire Flower. All right, World 4, personally my favorite, and for most people I know that's their favorite. So as I said, World 4 is going to be a little bit safer, but it's still very, very stressful. So we're going to pick up this Koopa shell, just so we can boost that there, and that way we can get the P speed and clear all these small gaps with, well, they're bigger gaps at least. They're better than one tile gaps at least here. So hence why World 4 is a little bit safer than the rest, just because all the block platforms are just like much bigger, so a lot easier to deal with. Okay, that first one's a cloud, bro. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to jump on here, kill that with the fire. What that does is actually despawn that piranha plant that we just passed by in that pipe there, which enables us to actually use the ice block we picked up, and all right, thank God. That was a little scary. Which enables us to keep P speed across there. All right, so we really want this Cloud Bro to go straight down to the Mushroom House, which he doesn't, because he never does. All right. Oh boy, okay. I don't know why I didn't get a jump input there. All right, this might be a bit sketchy, but we're gonna hopefully get through this. Oh boy. I don't know what happened just then. All right, yeah, that's not the first time that's happened. That's the rare occasion of these one-tile jumps. I think I might actually grab the mushroom here just to get a power up. Just because doing that small is really, really tough. And it's really hard to get the P speed there. Okay, I would have preferred a fire flower. This is the rare occurrence you're going to see Mushroom House here. All right. I could have potentially skipped this one and done 4-4, but I want to get this right. There we go. Alright, so losing fire is really, really annoying here. It's probably not even worth using my star here, because that's the reason why I wanted to pick it up, so this would be a bit easier. So we're just going to go for it. Okay, we did need the star. That gap's a little bit tough there. We're going to... Oh, there is a little bit of a gap there we actually can get through, even though the hitboxes say we can't. It's fine, as long as we don't die here. Good news is we're still going to be able to pick up the fire in the next fortress. So we'll just have to play this a bit different. I need to see... right. I think this is the P-Wing. I think from memory this is the P-Wing here. No, it's not. Okay. Alright. Alright, we just got extra stars. They're just going to help us out later. They're not really needed. We could have actually skipped that. So what we can do is, if we're actually on the same tile as a Hammer Bro and the screen is scrolling, we can actually screen off that tile before we'd encounter that. I'm actually going to use one of these stars here just to clear this bit here. Just to make this a little bit safer. Since we've got extra stars, I might as well use them. Because normally we'd have Fireflower and we'd just kill those with fire, but without it, we actually can't gain a good amount of P-speed there. So we're just playing a little safe. Marathon strats. Alright, so we'll pick up the fire. So instead of going for P-speed in the next stage, we're just going to pick up the Fireflower because that'll be more worth it. And hopefully we'll be able to hang on to it this time. Yeah, we can always make that. Alright, so we are going to be using the warp whistle straight after this, because this the airship that we would be doing, well, would normally be doing if we're doing a different category, is like over 2 minutes long. So we're just going to absolutely skip that. We are down a P-Wing by doing that, but that's perfectly fine. Alright. Because I know the music box was literally right next to him, so I had to just make sure of that. So we don't have to worry about doing that 2-minute auto scroll. And then the cutscenes after it. So that's a good like 2-minute 45 time save there from doing warpless. So that's why we pick up all the warp whistles, because they're very, very useful in doing that. Alright, World 5 is not really much difference here. The only thing we do have to worry about is really coin ships. Everything is pretty normal. So we want to get the Hammer Bro that's down there. So it'll be close to the bottom. That'll be the P-Wing. The one at the top will have a star, and then there's one in the Skyward, which is a music box. So we just want the P-Wing one. If we kind of get a bad pattern and we're forced to get the star, I actually might use the extra music box we've got, and we're going to skip both, and then we're going to do an extra clip in World 7, which we'll get to that later. Alright, I just wanted to take that one safe because you do not want to fall down that hole. That hole in that hole leads to a much harder section and another section that will take pretty much an extra 30-40 seconds. So which I don't think any runner ever practices that because it's just way too long. Alright. Okay, so hopefully we can get some good movement here of these Hammer Bros. So the only thing we really don't want is we just don't want them to swap. If they swap, we're just going to skip both of them. If we can just get the P-Wing, that's beautiful. Just don't swap. Alright. They don't want to be nice, so I'm not going to be nice to them. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be doing an extra clip in 7.6, which I have not planned for. So that's going to be fun when we get to it. Alright, we lost our P-speed, so I'm going to... no, we're not going to build it up. Nah, I don't trust it. I don't trust these jumps. I'd rather hang on to my Fireflower here. Alright, our coin count's good. 9s and 2s are fine. There is another Hammer Bro we want to try and dodge, but as I said, we did get the extra music box, hence why I was more inclined to skip those two. All right, so now some scary stages here where we just got to be careful with our inputs here. So I'm probably going to be turning back a fair bit just to make sure I can get these jumps in, because there is a bit of lag in this stage. But we're all fine. All right, coin count's fine. All right, so we're going to try and get P-Speed here right from the start. We're going to be killing this. Going to be killing this flying Goomba. Oh, and I got it. Let's go. All right, there we go. Yeah. The main reason why I wanted to choose to keep fire rather than risk losing it in that Twisty Castle is effectively for these two stages. Because we need to kill this Koopa Trooper to get P-Speed right from the start. I'm going to go back a bit, and there we go. All right. Yeah, because it's impossible to get P-Speed at the start of those two levels without Fire Flower. We did have an extra star. I was thinking of using 5-7, but that's the main reason why we want to be keeping fire in this world. Okay, cross. That's all right. We have a spare music box, so it's fine. It's just unfortunately went into that corner. So, oh, okay. I don't know why my duck input didn't go in there, but it's fine. We're just going to take this easy. That's fine. There is a power up here. Not that one. It's fine. It's okay. We'll be able to pick up a Fire Flower on the airship, so it's the only thing we can't do, unfortunately, is just kill this Boom Boom with fire. So, as I was talking about Hammer Bros, every time they cross a section, so whether or not they cross either one tile, 2 tiles, 3 tiles, it's half a second every time, so we want them to cross as minimal tiles as possible. So here he's going to cross 2 forward and 2 back, which means that's a movement of 4. So that's effectively a 2-second time loss there, rather than going a different way. And I don't have P-Speed here at all, so this is going to be a bit tricky here. I'm just going to wait here, wait for you to pass. Because I really need to be 5 at the start of World 6, because we're going to be taking a double damage boost at the start of this first fortress in World 6. So we really want to be 5, literally just for the double damage boost. All right, we're going to use our second music box. We're going to Cloud World 9, because that's a vertical auto scroller. Let's get it. That's over a minute, so we want to be avoiding every single auto scroller we can. That's what these clouds are pretty much for. Which is fine. We're going to be getting a cloud for this airship, which is really, really nice. All right, so World 5 didn't go off too bad, so coin count's actually really good, so I don't think we're in any danger of getting any coin ships next world, because there's a cloud that we do need to pick up there, and then afterwards we're pretty safe from that. So I think that's pretty much all I can pretty much talk about for the time being. So if you have any more donations, you can go right for it.
Thank you very much. We have $15 here from The Real Windex. Hello guys, it's me, Windex. If you recognize me, that's cool. I love my fans. Anyway, I'm here. Please don't drink Windex, despite what I've said on other streams. So it's real words of wisdom there. We also have $15 from Hocus, who says, how about 6F3 clip, winky face?
The problem with that, Hocus, with 6F3 clip is we're playing 6-10 and we're going to be fire, so I don't think I'm going to be risking that, but we'll see how we go. Oh, actually got a good pattern. I could have maybe fire killed that, but... yeah, unfortunately this game has janky hitboxes there. It's okay. We could pick up... That's all right. There's a backup. We can pick up the leaf at the start of the fortress, and we can pick that up on transition to going upwards on the platform. It's just going to be a bit of a tight window, but it's well worth going for it. But yeah, all right. All right, so we want to be just getting the Cloud Bro, which will be... So this is why we picked up the Hammer in World 3, because we're actually going to be using this immediately, because there's a nice breakable rock there. Ooh, I've just realized that. I think I can wake it back up on a pipe transition. I think I can wake this up back. Okay, that's all right. So they stay asleep for 2 turns, but actually by me warp whistling there, it actually didn't have its second turn of sleep, so we actually had to do a second pipe transition to wake it up, because that's got a hammer which we actually need to skip 5-7. All right, good thing I remember that. All right, we'll see if we can get this leaf grab. All right, just gonna wait for this platform. All right, all good. So we want a double damage boost here because we can run a lot faster than that slow platform. And we actually want to be small here. Oh, it's okay. All right, I'm just gonna wait for this star to come down, and we're gonna kill this boom boom with the star if we can get there in time. So it's a lot easier to traverse this just by going under, by being small. And bang. So the rare and only circumstance you can actually kill that boom boom with a star there, which is a lot faster than jumping on it. I'll see where they are. And this stage is a lot easier doing small, so it's going to be a little bit dangerous, but hopefully we'll be fine. Oof, I only just made that. All right. Yeah, just want to be small just so we can get underneath here. All right. Okay. Alright, I think the cloud's behind us. I think the cloud's off screen. Alright, we're just going to be doing a precise despawn and piranha plant at the top here. I think we got it. Alright, good. Yeah, so if we do a precise bit of movement while killing a couple of those enemies there, while going quick enough with this P-Wing, we can actually despawn that piranha plant. So normally if you go in there, there's 2 piranha plants, and what you'd have to do is grab a leaf power up, get the Cooper shell that's down there, and fly it all the way back up. Okay, so this should be the cloud if I've not stuffed up like I did in World 4. There we go. Okay, I remember things. And that star's not going to be in our way. What I am actually going to do, just because I felt a little bit sketchy a couple of times, we've died a couple of times, we're going to pick up this rare hammer suit that's only guaranteed in this music house, mushroom house. And hopefully we're not going to need to use it. But it's a marathon, things can happen. Knowing me, they will happen, so we'll get through. Oh, I'm probably not going to make that, so I'm actually going to take damage here. And we're just going to wait. So we wanted to fly underneath there while we had our P-speed meter up, but I did a little bit of a bonk, so I didn't trust myself in making that. Hence why using P-Wing at 6.5 there and keeping that power up, just effectively for this fortress. Alright, so next stage we do not want to be taking any form of damage whatsoever, because we really need to keep this big Mario for 610, which is going to be one of the hardest stages, not just in this world, but also the entire game, not just for speedrunning, but also just in a casual perspective. Alright, we got that jump, and we're fine. Okay, we're all good. Because I didn't take the extra P-Wing in World 5, so things might have been a bit sketchy if we actually did take damage. But now we're going to do 610, and we're going to try a really, really tough trick to keep P-speed here, while grabbing the Fireflower that's in this world, in this level. Alright, got the grab, kept the P-speed. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. I slipped, and that's why ice blocks and ice physics, unfortunately, really suck. Okay. Okay, I believe I've got a spare star, so things will be okay. This fortress is going to be a bit skeptical, though. And, well, I can't go for the 6F3 clip while I'm small, unfortunately. Sorry, Hocus, but yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. Getting that P-speed in 610 is really, really hard, but it's also really, really hard to maintain it over those blocks there. But it's okay. It's okay. We have a spare star, so we're okay. We're okay for the next world. We'll explain that in a bit there. So That's all the fortresses done. We're going to do the airship here too. For a couple of reasons, we're going to get the P-wing that's in this airship that we will need for the next world, because we effectively needed to do the in the first fortress, and we're actually going to be doing a little bit of a sub-pixel manipulation. So what sub-pixel manipulation is, we're effectively just going to be moving like one frame to the left. Yeah, one frame to the left, and what that is going to do is we're going to set up a sub-pixel that will enable us to clip through the wall in 7.1 guaranteed. Well, not just guaranteed, but guaranteed if we can get the right positioning in. So in 7.1, rather than playing the whole stage, we're actually going to be clipping through right at the start. So this sub-pixel manipulation is actually going to increase our chances. It's not going to be guaranteed because everything's still got to go right. So hopefully that will go well, and we're not going to be trying to clip that for like 2 minutes. Because especially we're going to be doing that in 7.6 since we skipped that P-wing in World 5, because, well, doing both those hammer bros was probably going to take us on the better part of like 25 seconds. So we're just going to hope that that goes well as well. Probably, yeah, and unfortunately not having fire, we're going to fire kill Lemmy here, but we're just going to jump. It's not going to be too much of an issue. We really don't want to be taking any damage at all. Oh my god. This is some run. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, there's no point going for this sub-pixel because you can't clip while you're being small, but there is a way to get a power up. So we're going to be doing a lot of extra stuff here this run. So we're actually going to be spawning this. I believe I can spawn the end card off pipe transition, so that's what we're going to do. We're actually going to be having a lot of fun here. So we're going to spawn the end card. We're going to grab either a fire flare or a mushroom, preferably a fire flare, because that way we can keep our star that's in our inventory for 7.2. So 7.1's going to be a bit tricky now. So if we didn't have this pipe transition, we were going to just be, like, unfortunately crying. All right. All right, we're going to have a bit of fun here. That's not what I want to see. That's also not what I want to see. I think mushroom. Oh my god, it's all right. There's lots to come. I remember back in the day where I actually just spawned everything. Sure, we'll grab the one up. Why not? Oh my god. Oh my god, we can't find anything. We can't find anything. That's a star, right? Nope. All right. There we go. All right, we got a mushroom and we got a fire flower. Sure, why not? We just grabbed the whole lot. We just grabbed the whole lot. Why not? Why not? All right, let's use the fire flower we got. We have no sub-pixel manipulation, so we're just going to hope and pray. All right, a bit too early. Still too early. Oh, all right, that was it, but we got booted out, unfortunately. That's where we needed that sub-pixel manipulation to get in there. There we go. So normally when you try to clip through a block, the game just, rather than just sticks you there, the game just forcefully pushes Mario just forward. And yeah, just to make sure you don't get stuck in game. It's actually a game developer trick that's actually in there. They've intended to make sure that you actually can't get stuck in walls. All right, got P-speed. Gonna try and clear this gap. All right, so if we fall down that gap, you actually have to hit some notes there, and you use those notes to clear that massive gap. So the only way to clear that gap is through P-speed. So hence why we also needed that power up, either the fire or the star, just to kill that nipper there. Otherwise, there's no way for us to actually gain P-speed there. All right. All right, hopefully 7.6 clips a lot better. So next two stages are going to be a bit easier to deal with, but yeah, these later end worlds are definitely not for the faint of heart, unfortunately. All right. So there is a start at the starter level, which you could do that, but we're here to try to go fast, so we're just going to try and just, yeah, that's okay. That's all right. All right, so we're going to be using our second last cloud over 7.4, which is an underwater auto-scroller. I don't know why they ever invented that, but we're not playing that, unfortunately. So we're going to use our last P-Wing here. So this fortress is a puzzle fortress, which forces you to get a power-up in a room, which then forces you to use the to do the P-switch, which you go through a hidden door, which will then take you to a pipe, which will make you to get to the Tanuki suit and use that Tanuki suit to fly up. Okay, so... And while I was talking like that, I needed to take damage. So... This clip is now going to be almost nigh impossible. But we're going to try it. We're going to try and oh my god, that was so close. And somehow got it even... Somehow got it in less tries than I did in Big Mario. So... It's even much harder to clip with a tail there, but it's not impossible. And I don't know how I did it in 2 tries. But hey, it works. That was a lot faster than doing 2 Hammer Bros. All right. Now probably the 2 most scariest levels in the run. So we're going to be trying to get P-speed. We'll lose it here, but it's fine. All right, being small here is fine. We're going to be getting P-speed here. We're going to be entering this pipe. We're going to be trying to keep P-speed and pick up this hammer suit that's in here. Okay, didn't get it up. That's okay. All right, this might be a bit tricky here. I might actually... Oh, all right. So those fire nippers at the end are really, really scary. But if you can jump on the right timing and fire the hammer, you can hit that bottom one and just run clearly free. All right, now the biggest, riskiest part of this run. We're going to be skipping 7-9 and doing this fortress. If we die in this fortress, we have to do 7-9. So here we go. Grab this star here. We're going to keep P-speed. All right, that's okay. Oh, that's fine. That's all right. That's okay. You can keep P-speed by perfectly ducking there, but that's absolutely fine. The main thing is to not die and to not lose this hammer suit. Because as I said, if we died, we would have had to have done 7-9. And 7-9 is roughly about a 45-second level, unless we wanted to clip through things, which I really didn't want to. So we did that. We're going to use our last whistle, skip that fortress and that piranha plant stage, and head to the last world. All right, so that's the scariest part of the run done with, and I'm glad to have gotten that. So now we're going to have a bunch of auto-scrollers where even though they're auto-scrollers, we're going to be focusing really hard because we're going to be trying to hold on to this hammer suit all the way through. We did pick up a backup one just in case if things go wrong, but we really want to be holding this all the way through. So while we have these auto-scrollers, if you've got any more donations for the next couple of minutes, go right ahead.
Absolutely, boy do we. We have a $15 donation from Mariah, which took us over $7,000. But then we have a massive $991 donation from Saxdo26. That says, I am in a financial position where I can put this money towards the people who need it more. Keep doing great work, and much love to the entire speedrunning community and their hard work, which has taken us over a massive $8,000 here for Game on Cancer at AusSpeedruns at PAX. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you so much for all your generous donations.
Yeah, that's absolutely amazing. So these auto-scrollers, as I said, they're scary to the point that we've just got to really be careful of not getting hit. There are some lag with more cannons and bombs getting shot across, so we do have to be really careful. So after these auto-scrollers, we're going to be coming across the hand stages, which to anyone that has run SMB3 is probably just the run killers, unfortunately. I think we're okay here. Just play it safe. Whoop. No, it's fine. Firing with these hammers, unfortunately, is a little bit tricky because they fire further the further you, like the more speed that you're going at, so can be a bit tricky. So the hand levels that we're going to be approaching after this this Navy stage. So effectively, there's 3 hand levels. and each hand level has a 50-50 chance on dragging you in. So, and forcefully playing a 15 to 20 second level, which some of them are a little bit trivial. They're just more platforming based, but there's one that's got a bunch of different types of Hammer Brothers, which, as you know, with Hammer Brothers, they are very, very RNG dependent. So hopefully we can skip all those. So fair enough, it's a 1 in 8 chance of skipping through all of them, but also it's a 1 in 8 chance of facing all of them. So we're going to hopefully not face as many levels as we can. So we'll see how that pairs out. Yeah, so the reason why we pick up that hammer suit in 7A is we're going to be using this hammer suit all the way through. It's going to be killing Boom Boom quicker than fire. As if we can get the right trajectory and whatnot, it actually will just about insta-kill Boom Boom, which we showed in 7F2. So it'll save us an extra second or two, depending on how well we go here. So let's see how this goes. And sometimes it just likes to just clip through, but we don't want to jump on him or do anything like that. All right, here comes the hand levels. Let's see if we can get no hands. Hey, let's go. Let's go. All right. That's the positive. The negative thing is if we die here, we go all the way back to that pipe transition. So we have to go cross the hands again. So much more stress related, because this is probably the hardest casual level in the game. So this is a moderate auto scroller with platform jumps and these wrench guys that will just shoot. If we don't kill them as soon as we approach them, they're going to keep shooting and just make things a lot more trickier for us on the way back. So, all right, that's fine. So I want to try and play a bit passive-aggressive here. Not too aggressive where we'll run into them, but not too passive where they're just going to make our lives trouble. Oh, no, we need to go into that. There we go. All right. All right, that's a big plus. All right, so probably. So the two hard. So that was the most probably stressful thing. Now we've got the two hardest stages coming on. We're going to use the star that we picked up. Oh. All right, got P speed. Ooh, that despawned, but that's fine. All right, all good. Yeah, so that Koopa Trooper there's normally a red Koopa Trooper shell that's there, and we normally bounce off it, but because we're a little bit slow to that, it decided not to do it. All right. This is going to be a bit of a finicky level, but we're going to showcase how good the hammer suit actually is. We're going to kill this son. No, we're not. We're just a bit off. That's fine. All right, we did get the sun, but we lost our P speed, but that's fine. I'd rather not have to deal with where the sun potentially could be at the end. All right, that's the last card level of the game. So we've got a few more stages to go. This last fortress. We're going to use this extra star that we got, so we can just clear through this, rather than just having to wait. Having to wait for those. We could get P speed here, but I think I'm just going to take it a bit easy. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to hit this, and we're going to run all the way towards where the hidden door is. Hopefully we can one cycle this. So not that one, that one. All right, we got there. So if we miss that, there's a P switch right below us there. And beautiful, got the hit there. That's a bit tricky, because we have to fire that before we actually can spawn that Boom Boom. Otherwise, he's going to be moving on that platform that's going right to left, and that makes it really, really tricky. All right, one more auto scroller to get through. So hopefully we won't take damage. We do have a backup one if we need be. If you've got any last minute donations, now's a bit of time.
Sure do. We have a last minute $15 from the real Windex, who shouts, "Don't listen to the other Windex. It's a faker. It had me trapped and I managed to get a phone to call for help. Remember to drink He's found me. Send help." Thanks for your $1 due there, Windex. I hope you're doing all right. Just a reminder to get your last-minute donations in for the Hollow Knight Save or Kill Myla incentive coming up as well. Either to wave to Myla or give them a pet on the head with a nail. You can go to donate.ausspeedruns.com to give us a hand.
All right, this is probably the easiest tank or navy, probably the easiest auto scroll in this world. Just as long as we don't run into any of these French guys, we should be fine. All right, one last boom boom. There we go. All right, Bowser's Castle. This is the main reason why we want to be doing hammer suit strats. All right, let's see if we can hold it. We do have a backup, so if something does go wrong, we can try again. But hopefully we can just do this in one shot. All right, one more clip. If we can actually do it. So this is called the Everyman clip. You can normally just duck in and do that. Apparently we can't do it, so. All right, we're gonna get P speed here. Try and hang on to it. Oh, it's okay. Duck there. Don't get hit by that fireball. Call that throwing room P speed. Here's Bowser, and there's Bowser. All right, time will come as soon as we enter the door. And that's why we want to keep the hammer suit, because that Bowser fight is 20 times easier than anything else. And time. Alrighty, that was SMB3 all fortresses. A bit rusty at the start off with, but a really, really, really good finish. And getting no hands is just, it's just the RNG dream. So thank you everyone that's supported me these last couple of months. Thanks to everyone that's been and watched. Enjoy the rest of your packs.
Awesome. Thank you so much to BlazenBezza for that fantastic run. We just have a quick $15 donation from Lenjamin here, sneaking in with no comment. Just a reminder to those donating as well, we also have a number of prizes to give away for those who are donating. Anyone within Australia who donates at least $10 will automatically go into the running to win one of our Steam game bundles. We have 5 different bundles available to win, and for all the information, head on over to prizes.ausspeedruns.com. Just a reminder as well to those watching from home, in addition to donating, the Twitch revenue we receive throughout the event will also be given to Game On Cancer, which includes bits, subscriptions to the AusSpeedruns channel as another way to support Game On Cancer. So any little bit helps. We have $20 from Robo Luddite with no comment. Thank you very much for your donation. Just a reminder that AusSpeedruns are also participating in the Penny Arcade Pin Quest. If you would like to purchase a Speedle pin, you may do so in person at the runner management desk over to my left here. All proceeds from the sale of these pins will go towards Cure Cancer Australia. We have $15 from TAC with a donation to the Pet Miler incentive for Hollow Knight. Just a reminder to get your last minute donations in for that incentive. Should we give Myla a little pet with a nail, or should we just say hi to her from a distance? Alrighty, the powers that be have informed me that we are ready to go with our next run. Can we get a big round of applause for Insomnia and Vaichi Suki for Hollow Knight? All skills, no major glitches.